Golf Central Update. Brought to you by TaylorMade.
Let's kind of talk about this. So you're playing with three good friends on a legendary, incredible golf course and raising money for COVID relief. Those three things in itself, which one excites you most about Sunday? Playing with your friends, playing Seminole, or the fact that you're really going to make a difference for those that need it?
For me, it'd be, the money that we're going to raise for COVID relief, whether it's for the American Nurses Foundation or the CDC Foundation. But both of them need it. And, so that's the biggest thing for me. I get to play a lot of golf with all those guys. So, I mean, it is going to be fun. I think the world's looking for something to watch, especially sport related. So I think we'll draw some good numbers on TV, and hopefully we can put on a show for them.
Yeah, some are saying it may break records. I think everyone is in on that, DJ. That we all need live sports just to take a break from what's going on, and you're going to help provide that on Sunday. Let's go back to when you initially got the call. Did you know right away who the three other players would be?
I did not. I assumed obviously Rory would be one, and then because he's a TaylorMade guy, and I figured Ricky, but I really didn't know. I was just guessing because they didn't really say who was going to be at first. So yeah, I think it turned out really well. I think we're going to have a really good match, and I'm really looking forward to it.
All right, so you get the word of who the three players are, Dustin. Do you immediately know who your partner is? Do you get to choose? What was the process that you ended up, with the number one player in the world, Rory McIlroy?
No, they just told us kind of who we were playing with. They said, you and Rory are going to play Ricky and Matt. And I mean, it makes sense. Matt and Ricky both went to OSU, and, kind of the younger guys. I'm definitely the oldest, but and then me and Rory, it's worked out well. I think it's going to be a great match, and I think hopefully it'll be a lot of fun to watch.
What's the toughest part to get back to a spot that you're ready to compete?
Honestly, I actually feel pretty ready to compete right now. As far as golf swing wise, I played the last couple days in some pretty difficult conditions. Obviously, you can tell it's really nice outside, but it's quite windy. So, really the biggest thing, the golf swing feels really good, hitting a lot of really quality golf shots. It's more the, little touch shots, whether it be, kind of little chippy shots into the wind or around the green, some of the, kind of touch shots or, and then putting would be the thing that takes a little bit longer to get really comfortable with.
Dustin, this pandemic has shut the world down for all intents and purposes. When you look, though, over the amount of time, not only staying at home and getting that extra time with the boys and Paulina, but just from your body standpoint, you've probably never had this kind of layoff. When you look back at it, do you think that this time period just to let your body rest could be a positive?
Yeah, anytime, especially for a golfer, because it seems like we just play nonstop and really never have any time off. Anytime you can rest for this long, it's definitely good for your body. Sometimes it's really good. When I take a long break, or I feel like when I come back, my game's actually better just because I just start with the basic fundamentals and go kind of back to just what my really good feels are. And I always feel like I really swing the club very well when I come back after a long break, and which I do feel like right now is I'm really swinging the club well. But like I said, it's the small things that that you need to work on. The putting, the chipping. Obviously, the basic chip shots and stuff are, you don't really lose that. But it's like the ones that you gotta, the really ones you gotta put a lot of touch into.
Dustin, on Sunday, NBC, 2 o'clock, there's really 5 stars that will be on display. Certainly the 4 of you, and then Seminole Golf Club. How many times have you had a chance to play Seminole?
I'm just going to guess probably roughly 10 times. Okay. So I've played it enough.
Give us an idea. What's your favorite part of the golf course?
I mean, obviously, it's just it's such a great golf course, a lot of history. It's a fun, challenging course, and um, for me, the greens are always really good, and I don't know, it always seems to play very tough. I'll go out and play pretty solid, add up my score, and it's never as good as you think it's going to be.
So, for so many around the country, Dustin, this will be the first opportunity, really, where we get to see Seminole, obviously on television. So many looking forward to that. We all know certain golf courses fit certain players. You think at Innisbrook, you got to hit it straight. Accuracy so important. You think of a place like TPC Scottsdale. You're going to have to be a long driver to be successful. Uh, to succeed at Seminole, what's the most important part of your game that needs to be on?
There's a few holes where you got to hit some really good drives, but for the most part off the tee, it's pretty generous. But then it's coming into the greens, really controlling the distance on your golf ball. But the greens are really the biggest factor at Seminole. They got, there's a lot of slope, and they're always, every time I play it, they're firm, and it's like putting on your coffee table or on a glass floor. They get really, really fast, and so it's difficult to get the ball close to the hole, and then once you do, it's difficult to get it in the hole.
All right, let's think about this, DJ. For the fans at home that are listening to Dustin Johnson right now, give us one hole that is kind of your favorite hole at Seminole and one that we should really pay attention to during this match on Sunday.
I like 18. It's always a difficult hole. It's pretty straight, but it kind of dog legs right to left just a touch, even though it's kind of straight. And the wind's always blowing hard off the left, but it's always a nice, good, challenging hole, and it's a good finishing hole.
Let's finish up with a few things looking forward. Do you have any major concerns personally about the PGA Tour returning this summer?
No, I think the tour, they're gonna do whatever they can, follow all the guidelines. They're gonna make sure they're gonna keep all their players and staff and few volunteers they have. They're gonna make sure everyone stays safe and that they abide by all the guidelines that are put in place by the CDC and everyone else. So I don't have any concern. I think whether we start that second week of June, obviously hopefully we do, but I feel like once we do start, that they will have everything put in place to make sure that we're as safe as possible.
No doubt. How about travel? Have you thought much about that, how you're going to get from point A to point B, or you kind of just trust that the system that's always been there will be in place?
Well, fortunate enough for me, I use NetJets for my travel, so I'm not too worried about it. Because I'll fly with NetJets, and then, I'm gonna rent a house every week, so it'll be me, my brother, if Paulina comes, and she'll be there, but then I'll have a chef and then my trainer, so I'll be the only people really I'm around, every week, for the most part. So I'm gonna try to, be as safe as I can, and hopefully we get to play because I'm really looking forward to it. I miss competing.
For sure. You bring up Austin. No caddies this Sunday at Seminole. What will you miss most about not having your brother on your bag?
Him carrying it for me.
Last thing, Matthew Wolff, who will be on the other team, has a unique golf swing for sure. Has Dustin Johnson ever tried to mimic what Matthew does swinging the driver?
No, I have not, and I will not be trying that because I don't want to hurt myself.
There you go. Dustin, on behalf of everyone, really, we all look forward so much to Sunday. Chance for us to escape just a little bit, see some live sports, see a great golf course, and for the best in the world for an unbelievable cause, the TaylorMade Driving Relief, Sunday on NBC. Dustin, thanks for taking so much time with me today, and certainly we wish you the best on Sunday.
All right, thank you. Thanks for having me.